Welcome to live coverage of Tiger football on Republic Tiger Sports. And it's Republic at Webb City tonight, week 3 of the high school football season. And the Tigers will try to get over a mountain they've been climbing for 30 years tonight, as they will take on the Webb City Cardinals, a team that is 1-1, a loss to Nixa in week 1, but losing in week 1 is not unusual lately for Webb City, and that hasn't meant much when it gets down to the end of the season. We're going to talk to Coach Ryan Cornelson about what he expects out of Webb City coming up after this on the Hines Street Pharmacy Repmo Football Pregame Show. Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
At Pinnaker, customer satisfaction is our top priority. That's the Pinnaker Advantage. Pinnaker Family Style Service, serving Republic since 1979. Our knowledge and no hassle or gimmicks will make your car shopping experience easy. Whether you're looking to buy or sell your vehicle or needing service from our certified technicians, let our family take care of yours and find new roads at Pinnaker Chevrolet in Republic. Or view the complete inventory at PinnakerChevrolet.com.
Pick Pinnaker every time!
Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In the Republic area, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. Well, we're going to listen in to Ryan Cornelson, but first we will listen to the national anthem. Always a good rendition of the national anthem down here, and it was that way again this year. Now we will pause and listen in as Coach Ryan Cornelson tells us what he expects from Webb City. Is there anything different this year compared to last year's team?
It's really not, man. It's now that I've seen them twice last year and then on film this year, the most impressive thing is just the size of their bodies across the board. It's not just their offensive line, or whether it's a safety or a linebacker or D line. I mean, we watched the first two games in quality minutes. They ran 8 different defensive linemen, and all were bigger than anybody we got. And so, just the pure size of their kids, and obviously they've been good for a long time. But that's probably the most impressive thing is just their dominance up front because of the size of kids they have. And so it's the same. It looks just like it did a year ago, and probably the last however many years they've been good. So they're going to come right at you, and they're going to their scheme is tough to stop. Based on, they create gaps just by having the two backs and gain numbers really quick with the other back coming around. So it's a tough scheme to stop, but what makes them go is that the mass and the size up front and be able to create that push, which is hard to get guys through and try to get guys, get to that fullback.
What's the key defensively when you're outsized like that?
We got to come downhill. We can't, if we get caught, slow on our reads and flat-footed, their size will swallow us. So we got to, we've tried to create plans that allow us to read fast and come downhill fast and try to get to those spots where they're looking to run most of the time. And so that's probably the biggest key is how fast we can read. Can we beat the block versus trying to go through the block, which size becomes an issue there, trying to run through stuff. So everything we've done is try to come downhill fast. From that standpoint, when you get there, make a play, make a tackle. You're going to probably be one-on-one. We can't it's not like we can gain guys based on what they do. So whoever's there has got to make that tackle. If they do, you'll be all right.
What do you expect from them defensively?
Defensively, they actually showed more this year, different fronts than what I'd seen last year. Now, they jump into a couple different things last year, but this year they've showed, they've done some more blitzing, and they've done, a 5-man front mixed in with their 4-man front, what they're typically used to doing. So, we've planned for all of it. Again, their linebackers and their front 7 are big kids and really good football players. And so, we're going to have to make sure, again, everything we do has got to hit quick. We have to, know who we're blocking and get there fast and stay low and not let that size just swallow us up.
All right. Good luck.
Thanks, sir.
Is there anything different this year compared to last year's team?
It's really not, man. It's
Central Gas Propane is locally owned and operated and offers exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet their customers' needs with a level of service and communication that no other company can beat. Call today to switch and save Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or online at centralgasmo.com.
There was a time when these kids didn't have access to health care at school. If they needed a doctor, someone had to take them. Not anymore. In more than 15 counties throughout Missouri, Cox Health now offers virtual visits in school, so parents won't have to change plans or leave work to get their kids quality care. And kids, well, they can get back to school and learning and thriving. Virtual visits in schools from Cox Health. It's the right thing.
For nearly 50 years, Southern Sun Electric has been helping to build Republic and the Ozarks. For dependable commercial and industrial construction and service, choose Southern Sun Electric, a longtime supporter of Republic students. Find them online at southernsunelectric.com. It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert because Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen. Pizza, pasta, perfection. For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive's been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust. And with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com. Welcome back to the High Street Pharmacy Retmo pregame show. David Brazil alongside Rich Miles. Evan Smith on the directing tonight. Tim Barnes with stats, Jenny Rackley on the camera, Steve Rackley down field side on the sideline taking pictures of what we hope is a good night for the Tigers, but they'll have their hands full. Even though Webb City is 1-1, their loss was to a very good Nixa team early. And I mentioned at the top of the show that Webb City, even when they're still as good as ever, they've had some trouble early in the season. Joplin got them early the past couple of years. Nixa got them early this year. If you remember back 5 years ago, everybody thought, well, Carl Junction's the next big thing. Carl Junction is beating Webb City, but somehow other opponents rise and fall, and Webb City is always right there. And just like last year, they got beat early by Carthage, avenged the loss in the district play, and went on and went all the way. So it's always a tough match, obviously, because of how well they do. And you look at how they've done this year in their first 2 games, and the start is something that the Tigers are going to have to be concerned about, Rich.
Yeah, if you look at the stats there, Webb City starts off pretty quick. They're a fast-scoring team, but when you look at the second half scoring, that's kind of when things kind of slow down, and they've been outscored in the second half by Nixa and Carl Junction. But when you look at scoring, Webb City's got 66 points, and the opponent's got 49, but it's a lot of their offense comes from kind of a 3-prong attack. They've got 3 running backs that are kind of sharing the load there. And if you look at the stats for the first 2 games, Webb City has got 3 rushers that have over 100 yards apiece. And that's going to be pretty difficult for our defense to have to go up against. 3 receivers kind of reminds me about us a little bit, where it isn't just one person carrying the load. Webb City's spreading it out. Yeah,
they spread it out. Republic has been able to spread it out as well, but at the center of everything has been Wyatt Woods. He's been a guy who has led the way in both games, and boy, his decision-making is so good. And that's one thing that Avery Moody did last year, was make those decisions. It just turned out that the way the team was playing, the decision was always giving somebody the ball or keeping the ball himself. Now, he was good at deciding who needed to carry it on any given play. Wyatt Woods has been able to air it out a little bit, and he's got a couple of long passes, touchdown passes to James Rexroth. Rexroth is a guy he's a big body and gives them a good target. And so it's a lot of options for the Tigers. In the backfield, you've got Sandridge back there, obviously, and he can go between the tackles or bounce it outside. But then you've also got Kroll in the middle, but then Ellison has been effective, being able to come around the edge and use his speed.
Yeah, and that's been something that I think will benefit Republic tonight, is having that speed on the edge there. That's kind of how Nixa was able to get up early on Webb City on week 1, is Nixa was able to find out that they were quicker on the edge, or on the outside the tackles, than Webb City's defense. So once they realized that they could kind of bounce things out to outside the numbers, they just kept doing that, and that ended up being the recipe for a Nixa win. So I think that the coaching staff probably realizes that, and they might try to get things going outside the numbers there too, to see if we can kind of get some success and maybe air the ball out a little bit tonight, a little bit more than we've seen first 2 weeks and last year.
Yeah, and I think the passing game, I would expect short. Not that they can't go. They have gone long at times in the first 2 weeks, but that short passing game has been something that has really impressed me, and I just think they've looked very good, being able to dump the ball 8 to 15 yards downfield and get some of those athletes in space and take advantage of their speed and elusiveness. And we saw that some last week. Rexroth, mentioned him earlier, but Rexroth is a guy he is a load to tackle. If he catches the ball, he's, being guarded by a defensive back, and he's hard to bring down.
Yeah, him and Gunnar Ellison, once those two guys kind of get the ball and they get a head of steam, Even Carthage had a hard time tackling those two guys.
So we're just about set to go, about 5 minutes away from kickoff. We're going to take one more break and be back with more on the Hines Street Pharmacy Retmo pregame show after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports. Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And again this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we take a look at the stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. You can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnager Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com.
Destiny Church is a proud supporter of Republic Tiger Sports. Join us on Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. at 526 East Harrison behind McAllister's. We also have a youth service for students 6th through 12th grade. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, or online at destinychurch.me.
Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com. Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics. Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com. Back on the Hines Street Pharmacy Retmo pregame show, ready for the coin flip. The four captains chosen to go out there today. Gunnar Ellison and Cooper Douglas out there, along with Eli Weaver and Logan Schmoll. And while they do that, let's go ahead and listen in to our senior introductions.
Gunnar Ellison, Schofield Elementary.
Andrew Burgess, McCullough Elementary.
Cooper Douglas, McCullough Elementary.
Gavin Beckner, the Schofield Elementary.
Alante Askew, Lyon Elementary.
Carson Taylor, Price Elementary.
Elijah Samudio, San Diego, California.
Avery Woodman, McCullough Elementary.
Dean Markham, Sweeney Elementary.
Aiden Gregory, Schofield Elementary.
Cam Mitchell, Schofield Elementary.
Connor Sandridge, the McCullough Elementary.
Noah Reese, Cowden Elementary.
Will Blinkenow, McNair Elementary.
Kamari Edwards, Price Elementary.
Ezekiel Meads, Lyon Elementary.
Jaden Crowley, Lyon Elementary.
Cam Johnson, Lyon Elementary.
Eli Weaver, Lyon Elementary.
Maxon White, Lyon Elementary.
Connor Preby, Sweeney Elementary.
Logan Schmoll, Sitka, Alaska.
Lucas Craig, McCullough Elementary.
Drew Buchanan, McCullough Elementary.
Nate Foster, McCullough Elementary.
We're back. Don't worry, there was not an earthquake. We were just resituating the camera. Sorry if we made anyone motion sick there. Trying to get things straight before the game starts, and I think we've got it a little more settled. So we're just about ready to go. And you probably saw as we were listening to our seniors introduce themselves that Webb City won the toss. They deferred, and so Republic will get the ball first. And it will be interesting to see what happens here on this first possession by the Tigers.
Yeah.
Daniel Phillips and Mason Fleetwood back there for the Tigers. And it's Fleetwood who is going to take it, and he takes it out to the 22-yard line or so before he is brought down. And that's where the Tigers will take over.
This is where the offense has got to establish itself early here. This can't be a drive that we start the game where it's just a quick 3 and out. You can't do that very many times against a caliber team like Webb City.
Eli Weaver at center, one of the captains tonight. Flanked by Carter Nation and Max Van Wyk. And we'll get you the rest of the starters as we go along. The handoff to Kroll on the inside as they test the inside, and a pretty good pickup for a fullback run. Got 3 on first down. Just maybe that may have been a keep them honest. I think it was more like, no, it was 3. I thought it might be 4, but not quite.
Yeah, you don't usually start off too many games with the direct handoff to the fullback. I don't know if that'll be to set up a play action pass later down in the game.
Miles Lozano, Mason Mitchell in there as well, and there's a pass over the middle, and it is complete. Out past the 35 to the 37-yard line. Completed to Aiden Gregory with the catch.
And that is what we've seen a little bit more of this year, is that the passing game is more play action than your just typical quarterback in the shotgun having a pocket around him.
So 1st and 10 for the Tigers. And back up to the line. Good start for the offense. Another throw, a little out pattern, and he threw it too far in front of Ellison. Trying to hit him, headed to the sideline over here on the near side, and it was incomplete.
Yeah, when you throw an out route, one of the things you tell your QBs whenever you throw that, that's usually a pass that is picked off a lot of times by defense at all levels of the game. And when you throw an out route like that, you throw the ball only where your receiver can get it. Either he's getting it or it's going out of bounds.
Yeah, true. If you're going to miss, you want to miss there. Turn and hand it to Sandridge. He bounces it to the outside. He gets to the edge. He's got a lot of running room. He's inside the 30, inside the 20, all the way down to about the 18-yard line. What a run for Connor Sandridge.
Yeah, the left side of the offensive line did a great job of sealing off Webb City's D-line. And that's what I was talking about earlier, is a lot of the success by Nixa was bouncing the ball outside the numbers there, and they're testing that out early.
I'll tell you, this coaching staff is going to find the weakness in any opponent, even Webb City, and they're going to exploit it. And they've done that early. Again to Sandridge, and he's caught from behind, pulled down. He gets it down to the 15, and I thought it might be a horse collar, but no flag flies. A gain of a couple. Brings up 2nd down and 8. Tigers are in the red zone. And that brings us to the red zone report. Sponsored by State Farm agent Sarah Rader. First trip to the red zone. Tigers have been good in the red zone so far. And they give it inside, but a better run that time by Sandridge.
Yeah, did a great job at running his feet, but Connor always does that. Every time Connor gets the ball, he refuses to go down on first contact, and that's something that we could pretty much say just about anybody on the offensive side for Republic, is that's been something that is definitely kind of ingrained in their mind, is refusing to go down.
Sandridge goes in motion, and that's probably going to be a timeout coming up. 9:16 left, and we're going to take a break and be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports. A winning team has strong players at every position. The Lori and Elizabeth Real Estate Team has specialists in residential sales, land sales, lake sales, and commercial sales. Lori and Elizabeth are your connection to lenders, to marketers, and to contractors. From Springfield to Joplin to the lake and everywhere in between, they're your real estate teammates. Find them at loriandelizabeth.reesnichols.com. A winning team has strong players at every position. The Lori and Elizabeth Real Estate Team has specialists in residential sales, land sales, lake sales, and commercial sales. Lori and Elizabeth are your connection to lenders, to marketers, and to contractors. From Springfield to Joplin to the lake and everywhere in between, they're your... 3rd and 2 coming up for Republic. They've got it just inside the 10-yard line. Sandridge in the backfield along with Kroll. Woods under center, turns and hands it to Sandridge. He's hit in the backfield and dropped short of the 10-yard line, so a loss for the Tigers. And it's going to be 3rd down and 3 or 4 now for Republic.
Number 29, linebacker for Webb City, just came flying in, was unblocked. Offensive line's going to have to do a better job at communicating and make sure that everybody's picked up, even if it's a linebacker that may be shooting the gap.
And it looks like they're going to attempt the kick. They had success with the extra points, and Xavier Olshafer is going to line it up. Ball on the 18-yard line. So a 28-yard kick. It is up. It is end over end. It is short and to the right, and it's no good. So the Tigers were trying to get some points out of that first drive and were unable to do it. The Webb City defense holds, and we're going to have a change of possession as the 32-yard field goal attempt was no good by Olshafer. So he was so good, 7 of 7 on extra points last week, but got a little under that one and missed the field goal attempt. And so now it's time for the defense to see if it can step up. The offense showed it can move the ball against the Cardinals, but we'll see what the defense can do now.
I like that decision to go for the field goal early. This is going to be one of those times where against Webb City, you need to try to get all the points you can.
And the defense is there to bottle up the run. Markham is in there, but off the bottom of the pile is Cole Gimlin. So Gimlin made the tackle, a gain of 3, and it's 2nd down and 7 for Webb City. Mentioned in the pregame show, they've got a lot of options. And Landon Johnson under center. Hands it off to Cavett. And Cavett takes it out to the 27, 28-yard line before Noah Reese brings him down. So 2 linebackers with the 2 tackles on the first 2 plays, and it brings up 3rd down and 2. Would be nice to get one of those tackles for loss. Tigers had 11 of them last week. Another handoff. The linebacker flies in, couldn't hang on, and still on his feet out to the 35-yard line goes the ball carrier Gallardo. So Gallardo was in trouble in the backfield, but the linebacker flew in and didn't finish the play. And it's a 1st down for Webb City. That's their first down with 7:32 left to go in the first quarter.
And that's one of those things that you practice all the time is if you're flying up to make the tackle, it's got to be under control. You can't just be something where you just kind of come flying in and do an arm tackle and then the guy goes right by you.
And that's what Republic's been good at defensively the last year and a couple of games. Big hole up the middle, out to the 40-yard line. And that's Cole Cavett.
And for several years now, Webb City, Coach Roderick, he'll lull you to sleep with some basic run play after basic run play, and then they too like to do play action, kind of suck the defenses up a little bit because they've seen the run so many times, and then once they see the defense kind of cheating up, that's when they'll call a play action pass.
2nd and 5, and again on the inside, and that's going to be 1st down yardage. Again, it's Gallardo, Brecken Gallardo, Gallardo, number 10. And he picks up a 1st down for Webb City.
Well, the defense is getting penetration. They're getting in the backfield a little bit. It's just kind of just same thing. Gotta wrap up, gotta take the guy down.
Well, they're not getting gashed for huge yardage yet. And that's what happened at Carthage. Now they go up top, and it is overthrown, intended for William Hayes. The coverage by Josh Silver, And if that pass had been a yard shorter, I think that would have been a completion and maybe a touchdown.
And that right there is what Webb City does. They will try to lull you to sleep with some just very basic run plays. It's either a give or it's veer option.
Yep.
And then try to pass it over on top of you on a play action pass.
2nd down and 10 for the Cardinals. And a big hit inside. Is the ball loose? Nope, not quite. Was Beckner the first one there? Let's take a look at the replay. And watch that hit. Yeah, Beckner gets credit for the tackle. That was a big stick, and he did hang on.
That was a counter play by Webb City. They fake one way with the fullback, and the tailback comes the opposite way, and they usually pull a lineman. Sometimes a backside lineman comes around through the gap that the tailback's going to run through.
Big 3rd and 9 play, short of midfield. Out of the shotgun. They're going to throw it, and they do throw it long, and it's overthrown. Overthrown by 3 or 4 yards. Trying to hit Trey Rotes, the tight end, and it brings up 4th down and 9. And let's see if Webb City goes for it here.
Yeah, there was great pressure by Reese and Gimlin on the QB. I think that may have been the difference in why that pass didn't connect, is if he would have held on to that ball for just a half a second longer, he probably would have been sacked.
Well, it took them a while, but they are going to punt. I was thinking that is confidence. When you go for it on 4th and 9, short of midfield at this point in the game. But no, they punt it away. And Ryder Davis fair catches and takes it at about the 18-yard line. And so Republic will get it, not far off from where they started before. And we'll keep it right here as they trot out and get set for another offensive series. And you look at those first 2 series, and Republic actually had the better end of it. They moved the ball a little better than Webb City did, and the defense played a little better on that side of the ball as well. So a good start for Republic, and now we've got an officials timeout, and I think it's going to be a water break. So we will take a break as well. 5:26 left to go in the first quarter. Webb City, Republic, no score. Back after this. You're watching Tiger Football on Republic Tiger Sports. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, they help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Check them out online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. Nobody has time for computer trouble, but when it happens, you want the work done quickly and by someone you can trust. Republic Technologies will fix your computer or laptop fast, and they'll fix it right. Whether you need repairs or a quality replacement for a computer that's seen better days, call Christopher Bell at Republic Technologies, 732-4300. That's Republic Technologies, 732-4300. Tigers take over, and Wyatt Woods has it in the shotgun, and he's going to throw. Looked like he was looking long, flushed out of the pocket, hit from behind. Good speed on the pursuit by the defender, Lucas Ott, the linebacker, 6'2", 215, and he chased down Wyatt Woods, who is no slouch, and hits him for a big loss on 1st down.
Yeah, offensive line's going to have to do a better job at sustaining their blocks, and that may be where maybe the coaches kind of see the difference between a play-action pass and your typical shotgun pass where the QB has to stand back there a little bit longer and allow the pocket to kind of form around him.
And he was back there for a couple of seconds before he got flushed out, so that was maybe as much a coverage sack as anything else. Now a play action. They're going to go long up top, and he's got Askew, and it's knocked away. Oh, what a defensive play by Brecken Gallardo, who reached up his hand and knocked it away.
Yeah, he did a great job of punching the ball out.
How about the accuracy of Wyatt Woods, though? I mean, that was on the money. It took a fantastic defensive play to knock it away. 3rd down and 15, and Republic in danger of having to punt it away deep in their own territory.
Yeah, great job on the pass, considering, again, the pocket was collapsing around him. He was feeling a little bit of pressure there from his right side as he threw it.
Well, I would guess they're going to throw it again here. 3rd and 15. The ball is low, and Sandridge picks it up, and he's trying to get away, but he's not going to. You just don't do that on a broken play against Webb City. I mean, another team, you might see it break down, and you find a hole and you make something out of it. But when you do that against Webb City, their defense is not going to be undisciplined, and they made them pay. So it's going to be a punt by Buchanan deep in the end zone. They backed up even more, and Drew Buchanan will be, well, not as deep in the end zone as I thought he might be based on where they marked the ball. Still in the back half of the end zone. The snap is good. And, boy, he took some time. He got run into, and there's the flag. And that may be a big break for the Tigers. He got rolled into and went down. Let's watch that one again. I didn't see whether that was a personal foul, so yeah, it's going to be a first down. Yeah, I mean, he was piled into, so maybe he held on to it for such a long time on purpose. It made me a little nervous, but he got it off.
Yeah, it was awfully close to being blocked in the end zone. And that's going to bring the ball out to about the 24-yard line. So some breathing room for the Republic offense here to continue this drive.
Yeah, I love the moan that went up from the crowd, like that was a bad call. It doesn't get much more obvious than that. 1st and 10 for Republic. That would happen, I mean, I'm sure that would happen at Republic also. It just, the crowd is always going to groan when there's a personal foul called. They give it to Kroll on 1st down. And he doesn't pick up much. Oh, was it Sandridge? I thought it was Kroll. Yeah, it was Kroll. Oh, okay, it was Kroll. PA announcer said Sandridge, so I thought I'd gotten it wrong.
Now Rexroth just came in from the sideline. So I don't know if that necessarily means a pass play or not, but maybe a good indication.
Yep, maybe he'll cut across the middle here. Oh, boy. Ball is loose, and that's a fumble. And Webb City gets it. And that was a big hit delivered on Woods. Looked like a little confusion at the beginning of the play by the Republic offense.
Yeah, the mesh just was not there. And then it got blown up by a linebacker. Webb City's linebackers are just giant guys out there.
So the Tigers got a break, but couldn't take advantage. And now Webb City with a short field. Starting on the 23-yard line. And a whistle.
Yeah, Republic's defense, I think, had too many guys. They had too many guys out there.
So that's the second timeout called by Republic. They've only got one left. And while they take a timeout, we will take one as well. Still no score, 3:11 left in the first quarter. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Nobody has time for computer trouble, but when it happens, you want the work done quickly and by someone you can trust. Republic Technologies will fix your computer or laptop fast, and they'll fix it right. Whether you need repairs or a quality replacement for a computer that's seen better days, call Christopher Bell at Republic Technologies, 732-4300. That's Republic Technologies, 732-4300.
Welcome back. Webb City with the ball. 3:11 left to go in the first quarter, and they're looking to strike first with a short field after the turnover by Republic. And a pitch is on the ground, and who's going to get it? I think it's going to be a Tiger. Picks it up and is going maybe all the way. Wow. Kendall Kerbo takes it to the end zone, and that is a touchdown Republic on the fumble. And let's watch the whole thing again. The pitch was off, and then a couple of guys tried to pick it up without jumping on it, and I thought that was a bad idea, but turned out It worked out. Kendall Curbo takes it all the way in, and the Tigers are on top 6-0 with 2:54 left to go in the first quarter. And that's a pleasant surprise after fumbling. The key is if you both fumble, you want to be the team that picks it up and runs it into the end zone. High snap. Extra point is up and good, and Republic with 2:54 left to go in the first is on top 7-0. We're going to take a break and be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Taylor Insurance is proud to sponsor Republic Tiger Sports. Since 1988, Tony Taylor and the people at Taylor Insurance have served Republic by protecting their clients just like they protect their own family members. And because it's an independent insurance agency, Taylor Insurance can offer you more options based on your specific needs. Call Taylor Insurance at 732-2345. That's 732-2345. And thanks to Taylor Insurance for sponsoring Republic Tiger Sports.
Welcome back. We're going to take a look at that fumble recovery for a touchdown by Kendall Curbo again. And you see the pitch, sent it all the way back to the 34, and then by the time he picked it up, it was at the 40. So a 60-yard touchdown return.
And that's one of the things that when you kind of live and die by the veer option, that's something that's always in the back of your head as a coach, is one bad pitch, and that defense has the ability to scoop it up. And that time the ball got batted around a couple of times and off to the races.
You know, in the car on the way down here, we talked about Ryan Cornelson's statements in the pregame about how you've got to be aggressive defensively against Webb City. You cannot sit back and be worried about making mistakes because they're so big they'll run over you, and in his words, they'll swallow you up. And the Tiger defense has been aggressive, but now a big run out to midfield and a good return.
I think that was Ezekiel Meads that saved the possible kick return.
Yeah, it was. And the return was Joseph DeGraffenried. And I think Meads was a little slow to get up over there.
Yeah, I think he dove and literally saved the tackle, but I think he may have gotten the wind.
Definitely got shaken up, and he's slow to get up. So let's see what Webb City does. Down 7-0 with 2:44 left in the first. And a big run. Curbo is there on the tackle, and he was assisted by Samudio, Elijah Samudio. Gallardo with the carry, and a good gain on first down for Webb City. A 5 brings up second down at 5.
Well, the defense has shown up big. I mean, they made Webb City have to pump the ball before that return for the touchdown. So defense definitely has come to play, and like you said, you got to go be out there aggressive against Webb City. This is, you can't just sit back and let the ball carrier come to you. You got to go make the tackle. That time it was Cooper Douglas who came up and made the tackle there. Webb City's not quick to get up on the line of scrimmage. One of those teams that the play comes in from the sideline.
And another big run into the secondary, and one man to beat. Tackle made by Josh Silver, but that was a big gain.
Yeah, when your corner is the one that's making the tackle on a run play, that's never good. You never want your safeties and your corners necessarily being the ones that are having to do a last resort tackle on a run play.
So 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line for Webb City. Decent yardage on that. The defense looked like they had it bottled up.
think Gimlin was the one that had made the initial tackle there. He had a couple of Republic jerseys all piled up there.
From the 12-yard line.
So again, Webb City play action pass, rolls out to his right and misses his receiver out there in the flat. Incomplete to a receiver that was essentially kind of wide open there. If he catches that, he may have ran that into the end zone. So that's a good break for the Republic defense. I think we've only seen the Webb City QB roll out of the pocket one other time on a pass play. Most of the time, QB just kind of sits up there in your typical pass play by the QB and allow the pocket to kind of go around you.
Well, 3rd and 7, and that's another big play. And a pitch, and they got to him early, but he got rid of it just in time. And they take it down inside the 5, and it's going to be a first down. Boy, for a second, I thought they got him soon enough to force that pitch to go bad again.
Yeah, and that's how you defend it. You got one guy whose sole responsibility is to come up and take the QB, and then you've got another one that's coming up for whoever he pitches it to, whether it's a receiver or a running back that he's pitching it to.
Boy, just missed it. Just missed maybe forcing the turnover. Now it's 1st and goal, and into the end zone goes Gallardo, and we're an extra point away from being tied up with 19 seconds left in the first quarter.
But that's the Webb City offense that we've seen so many years. It's run heavy. Every once in a while they'll throw in a pass, just kind of keep you honest there. But it is a Webb City team that likes to do the veer option or a counter.
Extra point is through the middle. It's good. It didn't look very pretty, but it went through. And with 19 seconds left in the first quarter, we are all tied up at 7. We'll see if Republic can respond after this timeout. You're watching Tiger Football on Republic Tiger Sports.
Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
Welcome back. Tigers ready to take the kickoff, and it's possible, guys, that I just jinxed Webb City without meaning to, because I just tweeted out, not meaning to hit that send button, I just tweeted out end 1, Republic 7, Webb City 7. Hopefully I didn't jinx Republic, and it actually is 7-7 when the first quarter is over. We've got 19 seconds left. People are going to say I'm psychic. But Phillips is going to take it at the 5, to the 10, 15. Went between a couple of defenders and brought down at the 20 with 11 seconds left to go in the first quarter. So the Tigers will get one play. And
if you were to watch a replay of that, number 6, who made the tackle for Webb City, was like a good 2 steps past the ball. He was way offsides. And no referee. I was expecting a flag from at least one referee, but I guess you don't always get those calls.
Well, that happened last week, didn't it? There was an obvious offsides on a kickoff, and they missed it. Woods is going to throw it. He sends it outside, and a nice catch by Askew. Went up and got it. And that's his first catch of the year, I believe.
Yeah, that was a great job. The ball was a little high. He knew that he was probably going to get hit just as he caught the ball.
And that takes us to the end of the first quarter. So at the end of one, it is indeed Republic 7, Webb City 7. And Republic will try to continue its drive, facing a 2nd and 6. When we come back after this, you're watching Tiger football on Republic Tiger Sports.
At Pinnaker, customer satisfaction is our top priority. That's the Pinnaker advantage. Pinnaker Family Style Service, serving Republic since 1979. Our knowledge and no hassle or gimmicks will make your car shopping experience easy. Whether you're looking to buy or sell your vehicle or needing service from our certified technicians, let our family take care of yours and find new roads at Pinnaker Chevrolet in Republic. Or view the complete inventory at PinnakerChevrolet.com.
Pick Pinnaker every time.
Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com.
Ready to go in the second quarter. It's 2nd down and 6 after the 4-yard reception to Alante Askew out in the flat. First catch of the year for Alante. And we're ready to go in the second quarter. Eli Weaver up to the ball. Woods has Sandridge back there with him. Rexroad in the slot. And they give it to Sandridge running off the right side. He's tripped up, gets it out to about the 30. He's going to be about a yard short of the first down.
That was some good blocking up front as Carter Nation kind of led the way there for Connor. He was able to pick up at least one, kind of 1.5 Webb City players there, setting up Connor to pick up a few yards there. Those are the type of plays you need.
Carter Nation's the guy who knows the offense better than anybody in there. He's got the most experience on the offensive line. And on short yardage, they throw it out to Askew again, who makes the catch. He's just short of the 35. That's another first down. And a quick throw and catch. 2 of those on that series. And a first down for Republic. Boy, I love watching Woods find the receiver. And how many passes has he thrown in 2.25 games that have been wildly off target? Not very many.
Not very many. Even the one that was defended in the first quarter, that ball was right on the money.
Ellison wide to the far side. Rexroad near side. They give it to Sandridge. He stiff arms a man, carries him. I thought he got face masked, and yes, he did. There comes the flag. And, you got to grab onto something to bring him down. And why not the face mask?
That time, Webb City were bringing their linebackers. They had 3 linebackers that crept up there.
Yep, you can see if he hadn't had a hold of the face mask, I think it probably would have been a bigger gain for Connor.
Well, they marked it off from the spot of the foul, but he got at least 2 more yards. But.
Yeah, true, yeah. All the way into Webb City territory, though, at the 49-yard line. Woods turns, fakes the handoff, looks upfield, under pressure, comes to the near side, pump fake to get him some room, and he gets to the corner, and he's got a first down and more all the way inside the 35. Wyatt Woods. What a run by Wyatt Woods.
What is awesome is I thought he was going to get taken down much earlier, and he just shed the tackle.
Watch him right about here. He puts on the jets, and the pump fake freed him up. That is a smart pump fake. We haven't seen that from a Republic quarterback either in a long time, the ability to use that pump fake to get running room. Great run, and they are at the 33-yard line with a first down.
And again, as we've mentioned so many times, even going from last year, whoever has the ball for Republic refuses to go down on that first initial contact.
Yep. 4-man front for Webb City. Kroll and Sandridge back there with Woods. They give it to Sandridge, runs off the right side of the line, picks his way forward, kind of crawled over the pile and gained a couple of extra yards after that, down to the 27.
I thought he was going to free himself there at the last second there.
Yeah, I thought he was going to get up off the pile and run off.
5 yards, 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5, yep.
What I love here is just just being so aggressive. This is a Republic team that's just running straight at this Webb City team.
Ellison in the slot here. Fullback is Kroll, Sandridge at tailback. And they hand it to Sandridge, now off the left side of the line, carries the pile down to the 25, near a first down. It's going to be third down and about 2 yards, maybe 1.
Third down and
2.
For Republic, third and 2.
And what I like too from up here is the body language from the players. The Republic Tigers, just no one's slouching, no one's walking around. It seems like they got a little bit of pep here on this drive.
Big 3rd and 2 play here. Rex Road is wide to the near side. They're packed in tight otherwise, and Sandridge goes in motion, and there comes the defense. And that's what we see 100 times a week. You know they've been schooled when Sandridge goes in motion like that on 3rd and short, don't move. But they jumped, and that's a first down for Republic. I mean, they must have watched that over and over 100 times on film in the past week.
Oh, yeah. And what I like is the fact that our guys, no one flinches, because a lot of times an O-lineman is so eager to throw a block that they're so used to trying to get that first quick step that when the QB makes any sound, they flinch too.
1st and 10 at the 20. And a quick throw out in the flat. Not much running room. Time for another red zone report. Republic has been in the red zone twice. Scored. So they didn't score when they were in the red zone. They've been in the red zone twice now, looking for their first score from in the red zone because their score was on defense.
Right. The first time they did the field goal attempt there in the first quarter. That was no good.
And red zone report sponsored by State Farm agent Sarah Rader. 3rd down and 6. Sandridge in motion, and we're going to try it again, and this time, nothing. So timeout called by Republic. That's their 3rd timeout. 7:45 left to go in the second quarter, and we will take a timeout as well.
Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In the Republic area, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com.
Welcome back. 2nd down and 6. Sandridge, big hole, and he is upended, but not before he gained about 4 yards. That was a big tackle. That's how you want to hit Sandridge, when he's kind of skipping and he's not got his full weight behind his running. Picked him up off the ground, and it brings up 3rd down and 3 for Republic on the 13-yard line.
What I've noticed is usually when we come down here, Webb City's crowd is so much more interactive and loud, and it is pretty quiet over here on the Webb City side.
It is. It reminds me of the Journey Jones game down here that Republic ultimately lost, but that was a fun one as well. And it's still early, but let's see if the Tigers can keep it moving. No timeouts left in the half. And they're going to throw it up top. Intended for Ellison, and it is in the back of the end zone. No, they say he's out. Ellison said he had it, but they say he was not in. What a perfect ball.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, Wyatt is just on the money with these passes tonight.
Let's watch. I don't know that we'll be able to tell from this angle. Yeah, I mean, it was close.
It was close. It was
definitely close.
Man, in high school, you just need 1 foot in. And it, I mean, obviously we're kind of looking at it from the back angle, but it looked like he caught that in bounds.
Well, it's going to be Mason Cole trying the field goal now, the other soccer kicker on the roster. He's lined up pretty much dead on. And the kick is up, and it's plenty of leg.
Wow.
Oh, it's no good. So it was wide left, apparently, but that would have been long enough from the 40-yard line.
And again, from our angle, that looked like that was good. Like it.
Yeah, it didn't miss by much.
Jeez.
So Tigers miss out on the red zone for a second time, and that hurts. Now it's the defense's turn. This is where you can't have a letdown. It felt like Republic was going to get it in the end zone and go up, and you don't want Webb City to rip off a big run here and turn the momentum. Dean Markham in there in the middle, and good pursuit by the Tiger defense, maybe a gain of 2.
Yeah, that's a good stop considering we only had 10 guys out there on defense.
That's why I couldn't find anybody. I couldn't find everybody.
Beckner
made the tackle
It
first.
looked like we had a huge gap on our right side, and I realized why, because there was a defender that was sprinting onto the field as Webb City was snapping the ball.
Connor Preby is in there, so is Jaden Crowley up front. And the quarterback's going to keep it, and he's got running room, first down yardage out past the 35-yard line. Near 6 minutes left in the first quarter. That's going to move the chains for Webb City.
And those are the run plays you cannot give up. It is literally just a run straight up the middle that gashes you for 15-plus yards.
Ball all the way out to the 36-yard line. Inside handoff, not a lot of room, maybe a gain of 2 for Webb City. Well, Tigers playing well on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, I mean, you've made Webb City offense punt the ball. You've made them fumble, scoop and score, and their Webb City's scoring drive, the only scoring drive, it wasn't, some big, huge strike down the field. It was our defense made Webb City earn every single yard.
Roll out and backside pass out past the 45-yard line. It's complete to Trey Rotes, the tight end, 6'4" target. He's tackled short of the, no, it's not short of the first down. It is a first down.
Burgess did a good job of seeing that the receiver was running a route, and he came up, and for a half second there, I thought he was going to jump the route and maybe either knock the pass down or intercept it. But he did a good job of seeing where the QB's eyes were going and making the tackle.
Defense has been a lot more disciplined tonight than they were against Carthage. And, oh, boy, they come up and make the hit. Looked like there was an opening for Gallardo, and Douglas was there, and so was Crowley.
Yeah, Crowley came in. I think he may have been the one that made the initial hit there.
4.5 left, still tied at 7. Webb City facing a 2nd down and 7, just short of midfield. And another big hit by the defense, and that's Beckner. Gavin Beckner has been fantastic early. He is making hits and not letting go. And short yardage, it's going to be 3rd and long, and Webb City calls a timeout with 4:01 left to go in the first half. Big night so far for Beckner, and we'll take a break as Webb City talks things over. Back with more after this. You're watching Tiger Football on Republic Tiger Sports.
Central Gas Propane is locally owned and operated and offers exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet their customers' needs with a level of service and communication that no other company can beat. Call today to switch and save Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or online at centralgasmo.com. For nearly 50 years, Southern Sun Electric has been helping to build Republic and the Ozarks. For dependable commercial and industrial construction and service, choose Southern Sun Electric, a longtime supporter of Republic students. Find them online at southernsunelectric.com. Welcome back, 3rd and 7. Ball on the 49. Webb City with the ball. 4:01 left in the second quarter. Tied at 7. To the outside, slips one tackle, and Gallardo takes it past the first down marker into Republic territory, down to the 41, and the drive stays alive. So that was a big play for the defense, and Gallardo made the first man miss, and Burgess finally brought him down, but not before he picked up a first down. Tigers have played well, and it's been a fun first half. Webb City will get the ball first in the third quarter.
Yeah, on a running play, again, like I said earlier, it's never good whenever your safety or your corner is the one that's coming up to make the tackle.
Wide receiver to each side. Again, Gallardo up the middle, slips away from a couple of men, spin move, and that time he was brought down by Burgess, but not before another big gain, a first down, and they've moved the chain 2 plays in a row. I think that might be the first time that's happened, that they've gotten a first down on first down.
There's, about 3.5 minutes left before halftime. Webb City's pace hasn't quickened at all. It's the same kind of slow pace that the Webb City offense has always done.
Yep, and they're in no hurry at this point. They'd love to score right before halftime. Bouncing it back inside after running on the left side of the line. Beckner again with the tackle, and Colton Gordon had the carry. 3:17 left in the first half. Webb City trying to take a lead into halftime. They have not led tonight. Republic broke on top on an 80-yard fumble recovery for a touchdown by, or 60-yard fumble recovery for a touchdown by Kendall Kerbo. Webb City scored a touchdown. Republic has missed 2 field goals. And a big hole for Gallardo. Stiff arms Burgess, takes it inside the 10. And Webb City's offense has looked better on this drive, more like what we're accustomed to seeing. And they are close to punching it into the end zone, and they're also close to punching it in early enough to give Republic a fighting chance to tie the score. If they get the ball back and can move it.
That was a counter play. Ball comes, it's fake to the right, comes back to the left. Usually you've got a guard that's pulling in through the hole.
And the keeper by the quarterback thought about pitching it, and instead Landon Johnson kept it, tucked it in.
Yeah, that was definitely a smart move by him, because I think if he pitched the ball, we would have had 2 Republic defenders that was there to blow it up. That probably would have been for no gain or maybe a loss.
Gimlin made the tackle. 2nd and goal from the 3. Should be a good time for another fumble, I think. They turn and hand it off, and in the end zone. Touchdown by Colton Gordon. And Webb City takes the lead for the first time with 1:46 left to go in the second. It's 13-7 Cardinals. Gordon just lowered his head and bowled his way in. That was a Connor Sandridge-like run by Colton Gordon. And the extra point is on the way, and it is good. And it is 14-7. Webb City on top with 1:46 left in the first half. Well, the Tigers have been able to move the ball. They've been able to throw the ball, and let's see if they can pick up another score before halftime. We'll see what happens after this timeout. You're watching Tiger Football on Republic Tiger Sports.
There was a time when these kids didn't have access to health care at school. If they needed a doctor, someone had to take them. Not anymore. In more than 15 counties throughout Missouri, Cox Health now offers virtual visits in school. so parents won't have to change plans or leave work to get their kids quality care. And kids, well, they can get back to school and learning and thriving. Virtual visits in schools from Cox Health. It's the right thing.
Colton Phillips to the right, Mason Fleetwood to the left. They're standing on the 10-yard line, ready to take the kickoff from the Cardinals.
This is where we need a nice clean return here. Set the offense up, hopefully with a short field.
It would be nice to get out past the 35 or 40 with the return. The return team is always good for Webb City, as is the rest. And it's going to be a short kick, and it's caught by Meads. Takes it past the 35 to about the 33-yard line before being pushed back. And the Tigers will take over on the 33. So they got 67 yards to go. They've got no timeouts left. They've got 1:40 left on the clock here in the second quarter.
This is where, why certain parts of practices, you purposely practice this right here. The situation of what they call a 2-minute offense, where you've got to be quick, precise, run up to the line of scrimmage as soon as the referee spots the ball and get ready for the next play.
Ellison wide to the right. And a handoff to Sandridge, who bounces it over here, and they saw room and they handed it off, and he takes it out past the 45. Well, no, they're going to say he stepped out at the 44 before he was out of bounds. Carson Taylor was wide to the near side and Ellison to the far side. And instead they threw it, or they ran it instead of throwing it. 1:33 left, and getting out of bounds stops the clock.
Right, I was going to say that's a pretty smart move by Connor, kind of realizing that the situation of not having much time on the clock, having no timeouts, is getting yourself out of bounds.
Out of the shotgun, Woods is going to throw it over the middle. It is too high, and a little shove at the end of that play. Pass was intended for Aiden Gregory, and it was over his outstretched arms. Second down and 10. And those quick passes don't burn much time. 1:29 still remaining. Kroll checks back in. So does Askew. And so does Cam Mitchell.
Receivers need to be ready, man. White put some heat on that. That thing was on a rope.
Yeah, you're right. Mitchell near side, looking far side. He's going to throw it in the flat. Overthrows. No, that was intended for Mitchell. Mitchell was on the near side. It was Askew on the near side, Mitchell on the far side. So 3rd and 10, minute 25.
And this is big here. You don't want to literally turn the ball right over to Webb City without burning too much clock off here and allow them to get the ball with just over a minute left.
Yeah, I said earlier that Webb City had called a timeout. That was a water break. So they still have all 3 timeouts left. Crowley's out. Carson Taylor wide to the right. And Woods flushed, keeps it, and can't get to the first down marker. Got to midfield and couldn't shake that last tackle. So at midfield, this is an interesting call. I think they'll punt it. Yep, they're going to punt it. Hoping to keep it 14-7.
Surprised Webb City didn't call timeout.
Yeah, true. Clock ticking down under a minute. And you can see at the bottom of your screen there will be about 30 seconds left when they do snap it, if they wait all the way down. Snap's good. They don't come after it. And a fair catch at the 17-yard line. Good punt by Buchanan. And that was important with 34 seconds left. Now Webb City's got pretty much the length of the field to go.
Yeah, that was a great punt. That was high, hanging, spiral. That's exactly how you want your punter to kick it. And it forced the return guy to do to call a fair catch.
See, that was would be a 30, 37, 32. No.
37.
37-yard punt. See how Webb City treats this. They're going to run it. Beckner's there to make the stop.
Yeah, it kind of looks like Webb City is just kind of happy with their situation here.
Crowley was in there too. They give credit to him in the box. Yeah, they may run one more. Do they have to? No, they don't have to, so they may not.
It doesn't even look like they're going to get a playoff.
No. Well,
they might. Nope.
Now why go up to the line at that point? Well, a good first half for Republic, but missed opportunities have them trailing by 7 at halftime. However, they're in striking distance against the mighty Cardinals of Webb City. It's 14-7, Webb City on top, and we're going to take a break and be back with our Gold Medal Gyms halftime show after this timeout. You're watching Tiger Football on Republic Tiger Sports.
It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert, because Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen. Pizza, pasta, perfection. For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive's been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust. And with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com. Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And again this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we take a look at the stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. You can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnager Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com.
Destiny Church is a proud supporter of Republic Tiger Sports. Join us on Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. at 526 East Harrison behind McAllister's. We also have a youth service for students 6th through 12th grade. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, or online at destinychurch.me.
Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com. Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics.
Welcome back to the Gold Medal Gyms halftime show. Republic trailing Webb City 14-7, and it was a good first half in general for the Tigers, especially compared to the trips we've made down here in other years, but can't help but be a little bit disappointed with the score at halftime, because I thought the Tigers went toe-to-toe with Webb City and really could just as easily be tied here as trailing by 7, and knowing that Webb City gets the ball first makes things that much harder to swallow. But the defense has played well, so there's no guarantee that Webb City does anything on its first possession. Republic scored first. It was the second quarter. Was it the second quarter by the time that happened? Tim? I didn't take your drive sheet here. Yeah, Tigers scored first. No, it was late in the first quarter. 2:54 left to go in the first quarter when Kendall Curbo scooped up a fumbled pitch after a wild scramble in the backfield. Looked like Republic was going to miss a chance to jump on it a couple of times, but Curbo ended up grabbing it on the run, and he scampered 60 yards for the touchdown, and that's how Republic broke on top, and that's their only score of the half. Webb City followed that up with a touchdown drive. It was a 7-play, 50-yard touchdown drive. And Gallardo ran in from 3 yards out, tied the score at 7 apiece. And then with 1:46 left to go in the half, Webb City took the lead for the first time. An 80-yard drive. That was as good as Webb City, their offense looked the whole game. 12 plays, 80 yards, 5:02 on the clock. And it was a 14-7 lead Webb City, and that is where it stands at halftime. So a good half for the Tigers, but can't help but feel it could have been a little bit better. We're going to take a break and be back with some stats from the first half from Tim Barnes after this timeout on the Gold Medal Gyms Halftime Show on Republic Tiger Sports.
Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com. A winning team has strong players at every position. The Lori and Elizabeth Real Estate Team has specialists in residential sales, land sales, lake sales, and commercial sales. Lori and Elizabeth are your connection to lenders, to marketers, and to contractors. From Springfield to Joplin to the lake and everywhere in between, they're your real estate teammates. Find them at loriandelizabeth.reesnichols.com. A winning Vision Health Eye Center, outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, they help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Check them out online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. Nobody has time for computer trouble, but when it happens, you want the work done quickly and by someone you can trust. Republic Technologies will fix your computer or laptop fast, and they'll fix it right. Whether you need repairs or a quality replacement for a computer that's seen better days, call Christopher Bell at Republic Technologies, 732-4300. That's Republic Technologies, 732-4300. Taylor Insurance is proud to sponsor Republic Tiger Sports. Since 1988, Tony Taylor and the people at Taylor Insurance have served Republic by protecting their clients just like they protect their own family members. And because it's an independent insurance agency, Taylor Insurance can offer you more options based on your specific needs. Call Taylor Insurance at 732-2345. That's 732-2345. And thanks to Taylor Insurance for sponsoring Republic Tiger Sports.
Welcome back to the Gold Medal Gyms Halftime Show. Webb City on top 14-7 at half. And we've got some stats from the first half from Tim Barnes.
Yes, Wyatt Woods was 4 out of 9 passing for 25 yards. Connor Sandridge had 11 carries for 74 yards. Really, that's about it offensively for the Tigers. Woods was sacked once for a loss of 5 yards, so we had 20 yards passing, 99 yards rushing, 119 total yards for Republic. For Webb City, Landon Johnson, quarterback, 1 out of 4, passing for 8 yards. Brecken Gallardo, 12 carries, 70 yards and a touchdown. Total rush yards, 136. Total yards for Webb City, 144. And, of course, we had the one Tiger touchdown was the fumble run back. And now we'll turn it over to Rich Miles with some defensive statistics.
Yeah, on the defensive side, Beckner is going to lead the team with tackles. He has 5 solo tackles. Burgess and Curbo both have 4 apiece. Gimlin has 3 tackles on the evening. And then you have a whole host of Republic defenders with 2 tackles. You've got Crowley in there. You have Dean Markham. And, of course, the big one was Curbo's fumble recovery that he scooped and scored for 60 yards there. That was able to put the Tigers up on the scoreboard. And we were talking, we can't remember the last time the Republic defense got a defensive score, whether it was an interception run back or a fumble recovery that was picked up. But in any case, that was pretty exciting.
I feel like we've probably seen an interception return for a touchdown that we're not remembering, but nothing's coming to mind. But who wants to listen to us sit around and talk about the things that we've forgotten? I thought, listening to the numbers, boy, it sure felt like Republic had more yards than that. But I guess that 60-yard fumble recovery for a touchdown covers a multitude of sins. The one thing that the 4 of 9 by Woods, I think that's deceiving. I mean, he had a couple of passes that he's thrown the ball well. The pass to Askew was right where it needed to be. It was a good defensive play by Gallardo to break it up. The pass to Ellison was caught just, a few inches out the back of the end zone. And he had a couple, at least one short pass that was through a receiver's hands. So he's thrown the ball well, just hasn't been able to connect. Boy, either one of those long passes is complete, and that certainly changes the way this game has unfolded. So it'll be interesting to see what the defense can do. I did feel like the Webb City offense made some adjustments and got things rolling late in the second quarter. And so can the defense then respond to that when we come back out and hold Webb City from marching down the field and going up by 2 scores. But 14-7 is certainly a score that's going to open some eyes around the area. And we will be back to talk some more about the first half and look ahead to the second half after this timeout on the Gold Medal Gym's halftime show from Republic Tiger Sports.
Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
At Pinnaker, customer satisfaction is our top priority. That's the Pinnaker Advantage. Pinnaker Family Style Service, serving Republic since 1979. Our knowledge and no hassle or gimmicks will make your car shopping experience easy. Whether you're looking to buy or sell your vehicle or needing service from our certified technicians, let our family take care of yours and find new roads at Pinnaker Chevrolet in Republic. Or view the complete inventory at PinnakerChevrolet.com.
Pick Pinnaker every time.
Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In the Republic area, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. Central Gas Propane is locally owned and operated and offers exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet their customers' needs with a level of service and communication that no other company can beat. Call today to switch and save Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or online at centralgasmo.com.
time when these kids didn't have access to health care at school. If they needed a doctor, someone had to take them. Not anymore. In more than 15 counties throughout Missouri, Cox Health now offers virtual visits in school, so parents won't have to change plans or leave work to get their kids quality care. And kids, well, they can get back to school and learning and thriving. Virtual visits in schools from Cox Health. It's the right thing.
Welcome back to the Gold Medal Gym's halftime show. Tigers trailing 14-7, and this game, I think, for everybody who's up here who was also here 7 years ago, puts us in mind of a game, September 12th, 2015. Journey Jones and the Tigers had Webb City on the ropes, and that was the last time that this series, that the game has been close. Ended up a 36-18 score. Webb City scored a couple of times late, but that was the first time in 10 years, according to the game article, that Republic had hung around with Webb City until the fourth quarter. It was 22-18 with 10:39 left. Republic was driving and had a chance, had the ball, had a chance to take the lead in the fourth quarter. And I can still remember the excitement in the booth, and Webb City's defense got a stop, and that they went down and scored, and then scored another one late. And like I said, they ended up winning by 18. But that was a fun night, and that game actually, as I look back at the article, ended up Nick Day had an interception on the goal line. And that gave the Tigers a chance again when it looked like Webb City was about to put it away, but couldn't do it. Journey Jones, though, had 246 yards on 13 carries against the Webb City defense, and that is pretty amazing. That's probably, he had more yards in other games, but that is probably the best high school football performance I have seen, and that was a fantastic game. A fantastic night. Wes Beechler said that it was the best game he'd ever seen Jones play at that point, and he had huge numbers against Glendale later in that season, but that was a Glendale defense that was porous, to say the least. To do what he did against Webb City, that was best performance I've seen by a Republic football player, and that's one that I will always remember. And let's see if the Tigers can make some memories in the second half. They are trailing only by 7. Rich Miles, what's the key for the Republic offense to get on the board? They've moved the ball.
They have moved the ball. They've looked the best so far, I think, this season. I think they look better on the offensive side than they did last week in Ozark in a lot of aspects. Yeah. They've thrown the ball tonight a lot more than we have seen going back to last year. Why it's been on target, I don't know. You just gotta finish the drive. There's 2 drives that could have been with field goals. You just gotta finish these drives. You finish those out. This game could easily be tied, as you mentioned before. But I like the aggressiveness. These guys are literally just running after this Webb City defense. No one looks intimidated. No one looks slow. Everybody's getting back in the huddle, and they're running up on the line of scrimmage ready for the next play. So this is definitely, body language-wise and attitude-wise, some of the best I've seen this Republic offense look in a while.
You can see the student section over there, and they have been outstanding all year. I think last week, the home game against Ozark was the biggest student section that we've seen since moving into the new stadium. They stretched from, probably the 30-yard line to the 30-yard line, and that area was packed. And they've been loud, and they've been, as we've talked before on other broadcasts, they've been at all the sports early in this season too. So it's been outstanding for them, and we'll see if the football team can reward them with a comeback in the second half. And we'll have the second half after this timeout on the Gold Medal Gym's halftime show on Republic Tiger Sports.
For nearly 50 years, Southern Sun Electric has been helping to build Republic and the Ozarks. For dependable commercial and industrial construction and service, choose Southern Sun Electric, a longtime supporter of Republic students. Find them online at southernsunelectric.com. It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert, because Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen. Pizza, pasta, perfection. For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive's been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust. And with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com. Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And again this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we take a look at the stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. You can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnager Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com.
Destiny Church is a proud supporter of Republic Tiger Sports. Join us on Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. at 526 East Harrison behind McAllister's. We also have a youth service for students 6th through 12th grade. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, or online at destinychurch.me. Destiny Church is a...
Welcome back to the Gold Medal Gym's halftime show. And in all the excitement of the run back, the fumble run back by Kendall Corbo, forgot to mention earlier that for every touchdown that the Tigers score this week, Destiny Church is donating $20 to the price tag and Locker 518. Those are clothing stores offering free clothing to students in the Republic School District. And so the touchdown means $20 to the price tag and Locker 518, thanks to Destiny Church for their support for that great cause. And hopefully they'll be donating some more. They donated $140 last week, 7 touchdowns scored by the Tigers, and they'll hopefully get an opportunity to do more of that. And they're also donating $20 for every home run the Lady Tigers softball team hits. 4 home runs last night. And I know that Annabelle Gerhardt-Hobbs, who hit 2 last night, hit another one today. Lady Tigers had 3 games. I did not get the scores on the last 2. I know they lost the first one 13-11. And I know that Gerhardt-Hobbs, at least, had a home run in that one because I happened to be watching the video when it happened. So I'll have a report on those games, and they'll continue their play in the Ozarks Fall Festival Tournament tomorrow. Volleyball team is playing in the Hillcrest Tournament tomorrow. They are off to a 10-1 start. Congratulations to Allison Davis and the Lady Tigers. Best start in recent memory. In distant memory, maybe the best start ever, but we don't have records, the game records at least that I've been able to locate going that far back. But at least through 2008, this is the best start for the Lady Tigers volleyball team. And this is a team that's had a program that's had some success in the past, but they won only 9 games 2 years ago, and they've already won 10 out of their first 11 this year. So a great turnaround for the volleyball program. And Allison Davis has done great work to get them turned around. Just about ready to go. The teams are coming out onto the field. And the defense will be up first for Republic after this kickoff. Trying to keep things right where they are. Republic down by 7. And Mason Cole has it teed up. And he kicks it deep all the way back to the 4-yard line. Taken out past the 10, past the 20. And Smith all the way out to the 24-yard line. So a good return of about 20 yards.
I think that was Samudio that came in and made the tackle.
He's had a couple of big plays this season on special teams.
Well, this can be a perfect opportunity for the Republic defense to kind of establish the tone here in the second half. How is the second half going to go? Are you going to make Webb City punt the ball and give it right back to your offense, or you're going to allow them to score? And this is the opportunity here to keep this score close.
5-man front for the Tiger defense, and in the middle, tripped up by Beckner, is Brecken Gallardo. Cooper Douglas was in there too, but I believe it was Beckner who made the tackle. So a gain of about 5 on first down. Brings up 2nd and 5 for the Cardinals. It's been 7 years since we've been in this spot, being able to have something on the line in the second half down here at Webb City. And the handoff. Beckner's there again, and a short gain, maybe a yard.
And he came flying in there to make that tackle.
Hayden Alberti on the carry.
This is going to be, it's only the opening drive here in the third quarter, but this is a big third down right here.
It is.
You keep Webb City from getting this first down and make them punt. It's a great way to establish yourself here in the third quarter.
And they try to blow up the pitch. They don't, and they can't make the stop in the backfield. Man. Defense played it almost just right, but couldn't get the stop on the quarterback keeper. Landon Johnson picked up the first down.
And that's one of those times, again, where when you look at film and you'll tell the defender, I like the aggressiveness, you going full speed, but you got to do it under control. When you get to the ball carrier, you've got to get yourself a base on yourself to make a good tackle.
1st and 10 from the 38, and the pitch, cut back, and a good gain by Gallardo, out past the 45 to the 46, more like the 47. Noah Reese made the stop for Republic. 9-yard gain. It brings up 2nd down and 1. This might be a place where you would see some play action.
Well,
2 check-ins.
Yeah, you have two receivers that just checked in for Webb City.
Yeah, Hayes and Cy Darnell. They got 2 guys split out wide. They're going to run the option. Nope, it's a halfback pass.
It's tipped.
And, tipped and incomplete. Good defense there by the Tigers. Let's see who got a hand on that.
Brings up 3rd and 1 for the Cardinals.
Couldn't really tell. There was a bunch of them in there. Good defensive play, and again, another 3rd down, just short of midfield. 3rd and 1 this time. Packed in tight, just 1 wide receiver. And the handoff met, but sliding off the tackle. I think he had the first down anyway. Kerbo was there first. Couldn't stop him in his tracks, but like I said, I think he already had the first down when that hit was made.
Yeah, he did.
Reese ended up making the stop. 1st and 10 on the 49-yard line of Webb City. So still not into Republic territory. 9:15 left to go in the second quarter. Ozark beating Joplin tonight. Probably the surprise of the night. Gallardo, big hole, and he went right through the defense. A couple of guys missed, and Burgess finally brings him down, but not before he's all the way down to the 20-yard line. That's what they've avoided so far up till tonight, but that was just a good run by Gallardo.
Yeah, so far the defense has done a good job of allowing big run plays to happen right up the middle, and that time he just was almost untouched by the time he got to Republic's linebackers. And again, Burgess being back there, he's not going to be the guy that's supposed to be coming up and making a tackle on a run play.
Packed in tight again, and that time Douglas met him first. Gain of maybe 1.
Douglas did a great job of filling the gap there and just shutting down that run play.
Yep. Well, he still got 3 out of it. I thought he hit him sooner than that, but forward progress, a gain of 3, so it's 2nd down and 7.
Webb City brings out 2 receivers.
Taking their time as the clock winds down. Near 8 minutes left to go in the 3rd. And an inside handoff. I think it went to the fullback. Nope, went to Colton Gordon.
Didn't go anywhere.
Gain of 2 before Markham brought him down. 3rd down and 7.
Has a good job there of keeping Webb City to no gain on that run play. Again, this is big. You'd assume here that if Webb City doesn't get the 1st down, that they would probably go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, I would think so. They're going to throw it. They go into the end zone. The hands are up, no flag. He put his hands up, but there was not that much contact, and it's 4th down. Watch it again. And I believe it was Silver on the coverage. Yeah, he's got his hands up. Receiver's trying to turn around, but Silver doesn't have to let him come back to the ball. I mean, if the receiver tries to come back and runs into Silver, that's not pass interference. I think if the play had lasted a little longer, it would have been pass interference, but I think the ball got there just in time. 4th and 7. Big play here. They throw it up in the corner, and it is incomplete, and the Tiger defense gets the stop, and the Webb City fans moan, but the stop is good, and we go the other direction.
I think a flag was...
Oh, did I see it?
I think a flag was thrown in.
Oh, no, they're going to... Gavin Beckner is saying it's a hold on the offense, and they're going to decline it, according to Beckner's reaction down there. They're switching teams.
They're waving it off
the flag.
What a great stop by the Republic defense.
And the Bluebirds come out in Webb City. 14-7, and Republic gets the stop on the first drive, and now we're back on pace, back and forth. And Republic, if they can go down and score to tie it up, that would be a huge momentum swing. Let's see what they can do. First possession. They take over on the 17-yard line.
Republic's offense is coming out.
And the officials coming in to, oh no, he's just coming in after a conversation.
Yeah. But the Republic offense has got a bunch formation there. They got everybody.
Yeah, they are all packed in there. I thought they might pitch it to give it to Kroll. That's what they did to start the second half, and same thing happens, a gain of about 2. I thought they might come out of that tight formation and pitch it to Ellison going in motion, coming around the edge.
Now, a couple times in the first half, right after they handed the ball off to Kroll, they did a play-action pass. So let's see if they keep that trend going here in the second half.
6:46 left in the third quarter. Republic down 14-7 at Webb City. Eli Weaver with the ball, snaps it. Sandridge gets the handoff and tries to stiff arm his way out of a tackle, but can't do it. Boy, the difference between a Webb City tackler and an Ozark tackler. is just night and day. Sandridge would have gained 5 yards on that last week after that initial hit, but these guys are so strong and so disciplined that they just don't let go when they get him. 3rd and 8.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, is it's not just one Webb City defender. It seems like there's always like 2 or 3 in on the tackle every single time.
Now, if you pass here, you got to run a route that gets you the first down. You can't run a 7-yard route on 3rd and 8. Woods sends Ellison in motion. It's a sweep, and Ellison bounces it. He can't get around the corner. And there's that pursuit that we talk about with the defense of Webb City, and Republic's going to have to punt it away. So they had the opportunity there and couldn't take advantage. And it's going to be Buchanan coming out to kick it away.
And what stinks, too, is not much time went off the clock there, so your defense didn't really have the opportunity to go over there on the sideline after a long drive and catch their breath and get some water and talk to your position coach. They're going right back out on the field.
5:18 left. The snap is low. It's bounced, but Buchanan gets it off. Well, he's been good. He's been good this year, and the bounce comes back, and it is caught on the run by Will Blankenau and downed in Republic territory on the 48-yard line. And that's where Webb City will take over to start things off here with 5:06 left to go in the 3rd quarter. I've been really impressed with Buchanan. I mean, he's not only have his kicks been good, but he's handled some passes, or some snaps rather, that have not been easy to handle. And we've got a whistle and a timeout, official timeout, and we will take a break as well. 5:06 left in the 3rd. Tigers still in the game at Webb City. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com. Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics.
Defense came up big on the last drive. Let's see if they can do it again. First and 10, Webb City.
This time the Webb City's got a short field.
Handoff and nothing doing. Markham was there to wrap it up. And a stop of Colton Gordon.
Yeah, Dean did a great job of shedding the offensive lineman that was blocking him and kind of bear crawling his way to make that tackle.
Yeah, great hit. Great defense. It's a loss of a yard. We saw a lot of tackles for loss last week. Not so much this week, but there's a big one. 2nd and 11 now. And a quick hitter up the middle, and Gallardo got away from 2 guys, and he's going to go the distance. First time that the Tigers have just arm tackled, and Gallardo made him pay. A 49-yard touchdown run by Colton Gallardo, and Webb City goes on top, 20-7.
Yeah, there was 3 different Republic defenders that probably should have had the tackle there.
So that's a big momentum swing. Republic got the stop on defense and then not able to get the stop that time after the quick 3 and out. And it's 21-7. Webb City on top with 4:25 left in the 3rd quarter. We're going to take a break. We'll be back to see if the Tigers can answer after this timeout. You're watching Tiger Football on Republic Tiger Sports.
Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com.
Welcome back. That was a disappointing turn of events for Tiger fans. 21-7 now, and Republic will try to answer.
Yeah, you kind of felt the momentum change just a little bit there, and that's what we've been talking about is the defense that did a good job up until then of not giving up the long run, and that's been the first really long run that Webb City's had.
Longest play of the night from scrimmage for either team. The only longer advancement was the fumble recovery of 60 yards and the touchdown by Kendall Kerbo. And now the kickoff is in the air, and Phillips takes it on the run just short of the 20, takes it out to the 30, 35, all the way out to the 37, maybe the 38-yard line before he's brought down. Good return by Daniel Phillips. With 4:18 left in the third quarter, the Tigers will take over there.
That's one of the bright spots that I've seen definitely improvement from last year's special teams. The punt teams did a great job of punting and then covering down the field, and kick return has been great the first 3 weeks here.
Republic was unable to run the ball effectively on its last drive. They've got Rexroth over to the far side. They've got Askew on the near side. And Ellison also out wide, and a snap. That was a weird looking, I'm not sure what that was.
Not everybody moved on. Only like half the team moved for Republic. So we're probably going to call a false start there.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
But it looked like they snapped it. I thought that.
Well, that's the thing, is they did snap it, and only about half the people moved.
Well, if they snap it early, that's not a false start. That's just a bad play.
That was.
So something else must have happened. I don't know what it was. At first, I thought that they just snapped it before the official had told them it was okay to snap it. But that's not it either. So 1st and 15. Because the defense wasn't really paying attention. I mean, they didn't move either. That was the weird thing. Quick throw, and that was too low, intended for Rexroth. Looked like Woods maybe short-armed it a little bit and threw it at Rexroth's feet. 2nd down and 15. That's the first well off-target pass that we've seen from Woods for a while.
Yeah, that was a quick release, and sometimes those quick release passes aren't the best on-target passes. The QB's so rushed on trying to get the ball out of their hand that they get off the mark.
2nd and 15. They give it to Sandridge, and he leaps over a man, takes it out past the 40, and he stumbles forward to about the 42. Good run by Connor Sandridge, and that was important the way the first 4 plays of the half from scrimmage had gone. That's the first big gain for Republic. A gain of about 8 brings up 3rd down and 7.
Offensive line did a great job there. There was a huge hole there around the right tackle, right tight end there, giving Connor the big giant hole that he needed there to run and then hurdle a guy.
Kroll out, Rexroth in. Ellison wide to the right. Carson Taylor wide to the left. He's got Sandridge next to him, and he's going to run behind Sandridge, and he's got a 1st down and more into Webb City territory before being brought down at the 45.
What a great run. Again, you had 2 arm tackles by the Webb City defense. That wasn't going to be able to take him down.
Yeah, I watched Sandridge out in front. Good block to clear the way to the outside, and then just right inside that block went Woods, and he picked up the 1st down. So he's got it at the 45 of Webb City with 2:51 left in the third quarter. Nice methodical drive, let the defense rest, and if they could punch it in here, they're back in the game. Woods hands it to Sandridge again, picks his way forward, still on his feet, tries to spin ahead, gets it down to about the 42-yard line, depending on where they put it, 42, 43. Yeah, closer to the 42. So it's going to be 2nd down and 7. That was a lot of effort for 3 yards by Sandridge.
I wonder if they'll try to pass it here on this play.
Yes, indeed. Quick hitter to Ellison. He gets out of 1 tackle, spins forward before being brought down. He's short of the 1st down by about 2 yards. Good effort by Ellison to get away from the tackle. but there was a second man there.
And again, another on-target pass by Wyatt.
Yep. 3rd and 3. Rexroth wide to the near side. Ellison near the far sideline. And a little in route by Rexroth. He's got it at the 35-yard line, inside the 35, and that should be enough for the first down. And there's that route awareness, field awareness that we talked about. He ran it just far enough that when he caught the ball, he had the first down.
And I could probably with confidence say that this is probably the most pass attempts in any one game since Coach Cornelison has taken over.
Yeah, I would think so.
Considering all of last year, there was only 17 completions.
Yeah, I think we've surpassed how many completions tonight, Tim?
I will have to look that up.
Okay, well, they completed 17 passes all last year. They had 12, I think, through the first 2 weeks. Sandridge still on his feet, down to the 26 before he's tackled. Under a minute left to go in the third quarter. Good effort by Sandridge. Gain of 8.
And as we get closer to the red zone here, this has got to be where, for the first time tonight, the Republic offense has got to complete a drive.
Yeah, they are 0 for 2 in the red zone with 2 missed field goals. Their only score, if you're just joining us, was a Kendall Kerbo 60-yard fumble recovery for a touchdown, and Republic calls a timeout. 11 seconds left in the third quarter. Tigers knocking on the door, trailing 21-7 at Webb City. We'll take a break and be back with more after this. You're watching Tiger Football on Republic Tiger Sports. A winning team has strong players at every position. The Lori and Elizabeth Real Estate Team has specialists in residential sales, land sales, lake sales, and commercial sales. Lori and Elizabeth are your connection to lenders, to marketers, and to contractors. From Springfield to Joplin to the lake and everywhere in between, they're your real estate teammates. Find them at loriandelizabeth.reesnichols.com. A winning team has strong players. Welcome back. Tigers have the ball. 2nd down and 2. They give it to Kroll, the fullback, who dives forward, and he's got the first down. Inside the 25 to the 23. 6 completions tonight, I believe, gives the Tigers 18 through 2 3/4 games. That is more than they had all last season. They completed 17 passes all last year. I mean, the running game was working so well, they didn't have to pass it. But a great start through the air for the Tiger offense, and they're trying to, as Rich said, complete this drive, but they'll have to do it in the fourth quarter. We've got 12 minutes left, and Republic down 21-7, but driving. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this. You're watching Tiger Football on Republic Tiger Sports.
Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, they help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Check them out online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. Nobody has time for computer trouble, but when it happens, you want the work done quickly and by someone you can trust. Republic Technologies will fix your computer or laptop fast, and they'll fix it right. Whether you need repairs or a quality replacement for a computer that's seen better days, call Christopher Bell at Republic Technologies, 732-4300. That's Republic Technologies, 732-4300.
First and 10 Tigers, start of the fourth quarter, trailing 21-7. And looking to throw, Woods up the middle, and being held, and no flag, and that may be a response to earlier. The Webb City fans wanted pass interference earlier. Ellison said he was being held all the way up the field. There was certainly contact, but whether it was the defenders causing it or Ellison,
Well,
he kind of went in between the defenders there, you could see.
The referees are definitely letting everybody, play tonight. There hasn't been any kind of close or ticky-tack little flags being thrown tonight.
That's true. I would rather, I will say I would rather see those be no calls than have some more finicky flags flying. Sandridge up the middle, bowls his way forward, inside the 10, the 5, touchdown Tigers! Connor Sandridge goes in, and the Tigers are within a score. It's 21-13, 11:48 left to go in the fourth quarter, and Sandridge punches it in.
He just ran right up the left tackle there, and there was a huge hole. He almost went untouched in the end zone.
Well, somebody felt the wrath of Connor Sandridge on the way through, though, and now with the extra point. It is good. Olshafer makes it 21-14.
That was a tough run by Connor, but I'm going to give a lot of credit to the offensive line there. There was a giant hole there for Connor to run through. He was able to put the exclamation point there by running through a Webb City defender to make this game a one-score game here in the fourth quarter.
How long was that drive and how many plays, Tim?
10 plays, 62 yards.
Well, the offense responds. Let's see what the defense can do.
It sucked the life out of this Webb City crowd here. It got quiet quick.
You know that it felt like every other game that once you go up 2 scores, it was going to explode from there, and the Tigers answer.
So here's an opportunity here for the defense to come up big, and it's going to have to start right here on this special team. The kick's got to be deep. Kickoff team's got to do a great job of staying in their lanes, not getting themselves blocked, and let's pin this Webb City offense deep into its own side of the field here.
Taken at the 15. To the outside, out past the 30, past the 35 to the 37. A good return by Webb City.
Well, the defense for the Tigers has come up big at numerous times here. And if there is a time for the defense to make a statement, it's right here, is making sure that this Webb City offense doesn't chew up a lot of time here in the fourth quarter and then obviously does not score. This would be a great opportunity here to keep this Webb City offense maybe going 3 and out. And a huge stop right there. No gain.
Gallardo took it and had nowhere to go. Defense,
I think that was
a good start.
Gimlin that came in there. Yeah, I'm going to change that there. That was Curbo. Now that I see the number there, Curbo came flying in the linebacker position and just stuffed that Webb City running back for no gain.
Quarterback keeper. And into the secondary before the stop made. Again, Curbo was in there. And so was Elijah Samudio. Short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd down and about 4 for Webb City. Maybe 3rd down and 3, a long 3.
This is a big 3rd down right here for both teams. Even bigger for the Republic defense.
This is probably the biggest fourth quarter play Republic's had at Webb City in 7 years.
They can stop them here. This would be huge.
They almost jumped. They were leaning. They are ready. The handoff goes to Gallardo. Nice. He's stopped. He's stopped. And the ball is loose. And the Tigers have it. Kevin Beckner comes up with it. And the Tigers get the stop. 10-15 left. And they're within a score. And they've got the ball in a Webb City territory.
That was a huge hit. The ball just came flying out there on the ground, and I mean, it's hard to, I mean, the words right now, it's just exciting. Defense comes up huge. We were just saying that this was going to be a huge third down, and it was. That was a giant play, probably the biggest defensive play so far for this season for the Republic Tigers.
10-15 left in the game. Republic with the ball. They just scored. They got the turnover. They've got the ball at the 42-yard line of Webb City, and Wyatt Woods is in the shotgun. Hands it to Sandridge, picks his way forward, gains about 2, down to the 40 before he's brought down. 2nd down and 8.
And there's 10 minutes left here in the game, so there's a lot of time here for this offense. Just kind of put a methodical drive and just kind of shove it down this Webb City defense throat here and score again.
In 2015, Republic forced 4 Webb City turnovers, and they were in a similar position to this before losing by 16. Askew is wide to the left side. Ellison over here on the near side. They're going to throw it to Ellison. Incomplete. And a little shove at the end. Good defense by Connor Gaiman, the safety. And it's 3rd down and 8. The defense for Webb City has stepped up the intensity a little bit here too.
Yeah, I think definitely this side of the field that we're on, the Webb City side, is feeling a little bit of the pressure right now. You don't kind of see that kind of jokingly and high-fiving that Webb City was doing previous.
Rexroth to the left, Ellison to the right. Sandridge back there with Woods. Woods is going to keep it, and he's hit. Couldn't get away. They got in the backfield, and they read it all the way. And that is A.J. Bash, the defensive lineman, who came in and made the stop. And it's 4th down and long. I would say in this position in the field, the Tigers go for it.
I would think you would have to with the score and it going just under 9 minutes left here in the game. You're kind of forced to go for it on 4th down.
Ellison near side, Rexroth far side. In the slot is Kroll. They try to draw him offside, and they call a timeout. 2nd timeout of the half, I think, called by Republic. They have 1 left as Brian Cornelson will talk things over. 8:49 left. Let's keep it right here. Rich Miles, what do you do here on 4th and 11?
Well, I mean,
you can't say get a 1st down. You got to be more specific.
Gotcha. Check. I wasn't going to say that. Most people would say, with it being 4th and 10, you would pass the ball. But as you had alluded to earlier, your receivers have got to be aware of where the 1st down marker is. That if you do call up a pass play here, that your receiver goes at least to the 1st down marker, if not past it, to get that 1st down. Because obviously the worst thing you could do is, throw the pass and the receiver catches it and they're a yard short.
I think I might throw it up top to Askew and see if he can run by everybody. He's got the speed to do it. That is what they're going to do, but they're not going to throw it to Askew. They're going to throw it to Rexroth deep, and it is
my gosh.
Oh, it was tipped and it went off of Rexroth's helmet. A great effort by Rexroth.
Man.
But the Webb City defense gets the stop.
Off the hands and off the helmet.
Another great throw, but the defender was just right there. Rexroth just can't get any separation all the way up. But on the tip, he had a chance. Just didn't go, it didn't tip in the right direction. And now the defense has to come up big again.
And you're right, Wyatt. I mean, he put that ball exactly where it needed to be. Man.
Up the middle, and another big run, and he slipped and fell, and that was a break for the Tigers. As Gordon had lots of running room, Colton Gordon picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, that time it looked like the Republic defense bit and thought the ball went to another player, not realizing that it was just a straight give right up the middle. Both linebackers for Republic had already committed as the Webb City ball carrier ran right past them.
Handoff. Defense gets the stop. Gordon had it. And there were 2 or 3 Tigers in there.
Yeah,
Gimlin was one of them.
I think Cooper Douglas, came in.
Douglas was first, yeah. Okay.
Made the initial contact there.
So 21-14, under 8 minutes left. And it's 2nd down and 8 for Webb City. They're into Republic territory, trying to make it a 2-score game again. Republic hasn't gone away. And Gallardo takes it outside before he's met by Curbo. Curbo was there, so was Samudio. Short of the first down.
Here we go, another big 3rd down for this Republic defense.
3rd and 5.
3rd down and 5 for the Cardinals from the 39-yard line.
I would assume, too, that if Webb City doesn't pick up the first down here, that they would go for it on 4th down.
And a timeout. John Roderick wants to talk about things. First timeout of the half for Webb City. So with 6:55 left to go in the game, Webb City, a big 3rd down coming up. We're going to take a break before that happens. 21-14, Webb City on top. You're watching Tiger football on Republic Tiger Sports.
Nobody has time for computer trouble, but when it happens, you want the work done quickly and by someone you can trust. Republic Technologies will fix your computer or laptop fast, and they'll fix it right. Whether you need repairs or a quality replacement for a computer that's seen better days, call Christopher Bell at Republic Technologies, 732-4300. That's Republic Technologies, 732-4300.
Welcome back. 21-14, Webb City. 3rd and 5 on the 39-yard line of Republic. Give it to Gallardo. He's got room, and he spins ahead, and he takes it past the first down marker. Inside the 35, down to the 33. Curbo made the tackle. That moves the chains, and time is starting to be a factor as well.
You're right.
Let's say this, how long has it been since at a Webb City game we said time is a factor? In the second half anyway.
That and Republic only has 1 timeout left.
Yeah. Got to get the stop here. And he kept it. They stopped Gallardo, but he didn't have the ball. Instead, it's going to be a touchdown for Webb City. Landon Johnson put it in the belly of Gallardo, took it back out, and went to the end zone, and Webb City goes up 27-14.
Yeah, the Republic defense came down on the dive back.
Yep.
And the Webb City QB pulled it at the last second.
Nobody there on the right side.
And on the offensive side, that's done exactly how it's drawn up.
And the extra point is good, and it's 28-14. Well, Republic hasn't quit yet, and I doubt they quit now. There's plenty of time to go down and score if they can do it, and then get a stop, and you never know what happens. They did it once. Let's see if they can do it again. We're going to take a break. 6:26 left in the game. Back with more after this. You're watching Tiger football on Republic Tiger Sports.
Taylor Insurance is proud to sponsor Republic Tiger Sports. Since 1988, Tony Taylor and the people at Taylor Insurance have served Republic by protecting their clients just like they protect their own family members. And because it's an independent insurance agency, Taylor Insurance can offer you more options based on your specific needs. Call Taylor Insurance at 732-2345. That's 732-2345. And thanks to Taylor Insurance for sponsoring Republic Tiger Sports.
Welcome back. And a reminder that last Tiger touchdown means another $20 to the price tag and Locker 518, the free clothing stores for all Republic School District students. $20 donation from Destiny Church to that great cause for every touchdown scored this season by the Tigers. And 2 touchdowns. Phillips slipped as he came to the ball and then got back up and takes it out to the 20 before he is tackled there, and that's where Republic will take over with 80 yards to go to the end zone. And 6:22 left in the game, trailing now by 2 scores.
Okay, this is obviously you don't want any mistakes in any part of the game, but if there's any one time that you do not want any mistakes is right now. This is going to have to be assignment football where everybody does their job, does it good, no mistakes. Worst thing you can do right now is go a quick 3 and out or turn it over and give it right back to a Webb City offense with hardly any time run off the clock.
Got a water timeout here, but we're keeping it here. That last drive, the reason I thought they might go long on that 4th down play is maybe the defense is a little more aggressive, and if you just run it straight out, maybe you can beat him downfield. And that was the idea, I think. They threw it, instead of throwing it to Askew so that he could run past everybody, they threw it to Rexroth, thinking maybe he can out-jump on this side of the field. And he almost did it, but the coverage is just too good. I mean, this secondary has been good for Webb City. And you got to tip your hat to him. Woods is going to throw it, a little slant, and it is tipped and intercepted off the hands of Ellison. Oh, and then dropped. I don't know how that came loose.
I don't either.
I took the binoculars down to watch him run, and the ball was on the ground.
It was almost a fumble. He almost held it that long.
Woo. Watch it again, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think that is a fumble. As you watch it on replay, of course, nobody went after it to pick it up. That would have been a nice scoop and score a second time on the same play as an interception. Tigers look a little confused getting lined up. Now they're ready. 2nd and 10. In motion goes Ellison. They're going to give it to him on the sweep. He's got nowhere to go. Tries to backtrack, and then he decides maybe I can get outside. And no, you have got to commit against this Webb City defense, because if you try to change your mind, you can't improvise your way out of it. They're just too good. The whole team flows together, and they were there. Got back close to the line of scrimmage, but it's going to be 3rd and 11.
Yeah, the Webb City defense does a really good job at the pursuit on the ball. As soon as they see where the ball's going, you've got several guys that are taking the correct angles to go get that tackle. So big 3rd down here for the Republic offense.
3rd and 11. Going to throw it. They're going to throw it long. And Rexroth is open, and he dropped it. Slipped and fell, and it was almost too easy. I think when the defender fell down, he lost his concentration, and it just slipped away. Another great throw by Woods. Maybe could have been thrown a little bit further, a couple more yards, because Rexroth did have to slow down, and I think that distracted him, but Republic's going to have to punt it away here.
It was at very least a catchable ball.
Yeah, and it wasn't a bad pass by any means. It just maybe not as perfect as a couple of the others. High punt. And a fair catch called for at the 42 of Republic. And Webb City has the ball in Republic territory, up by 14 now. And this also, sadly, has kind of reflections of that 2015 game where it was close through about midway of the 4th quarter, and then a couple of mistakes by Republic, and Webb City just took advantage, which is what they do. But the defense will try it again. They've been good for the most of the night, although they have now given up 28 points. Another keeper, and Curbo hangs on to the waistband of the ball carrier, Landon Johnson, and let his teammates catch up to him. Curbo ended up making the tackle, but was barely hanging on. You can see he just grabbed his waistband and held on. And that better look at the action, as it has been all night, sponsored by Vision Health Eye Center. Vision Health, dedicated to helping you get a better look at everything. Find them online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. 4.5 minutes left, and it's 2nd down and 6. Handoff to Gallardo. He is met by Beckner, and Beckner has been, I think Beckner's been the player of the game to me, at least from up here.
Yeah, Beckner and Kerbo have definitely been the two guys that we've said.
Yeah, Kerbo had the run back. Beckner had the fumble recovery. So, yeah, both of those guys have been all over the place. So, maybe co-players of the game. Just
obviously here with it going underneath 4 minutes, Webb City is just going to keep this on the ground and eat up some clock here.
Another handoff to Gallardo. And over here on the near sideline, out to about the 30. And it was Burgess who brought him down near the sideline. Went out of bounds, so that stops the clock. Oh, no, that was a first down. So I don't know if it did go out of bounds.
First down from the 30-yard line.
Now the clock running again. And nobody there on the handoff. And Kamari Edwards makes the tackle. Turned and that doesn't happen to Webb City very much. It happened to 2 or 3 times to Ozark last week. But Webb City blew up a play. And 3:04 left. Gained a yard, 2nd down and 9 coming up.
It's got to be an odd feeling for a QB when you're expecting to hand it off to someone and it is air.
Yeah.
And then you realize very quickly that now you are the running back and you're having to scramble and do something at the last second.
Yeah, and you're standing still. You don't have any momentum behind you. Edwards almost got to him, but instead he gets to the edge and he may go in. Yep, he did. And just like that, it's 34-14. And this is what happens so often. You hang with Webb, but they can score so quick that then if you let down after you make a mistake, they put it on you. And people are going to look at this score tomorrow and say, well, that's about what I expected. But the Tigers played much better than they played either time down here last year. And much better than they did at Carthage in week 1. And they are close. You feel they're close.
Yes, they're like you said, the Republic team is just on the cusp of kind of taking that next step of being the team that's kind of in the middle of the pack to kind of moving on up to being towards the top.
And that's a step that Nixa has taken in the last year or two. And that's going to be the next big test. Everyone's big in the COC, but Nixa is that next team that's in that top tier now that Republic is going to have to take on. Joplin up there as well, although they're not as good this year, I think, as they have been, but that's a team that the Tigers have to get past. But I think of Nixa because Nixa is almost just, Republic seems like it's on a similar trajectory to Nixa, but a year or two behind them. And a good run by Fleetwood. Out past the 35, beyond the 40 before being flung out of bounds.
Yep, good run, and I've mentioned this before, it just seems like the special teams has just progressively gotten better and better, starting off the beginning of last year, and it seems like the kickoff, or the kick return has been good. They've been setting up some good blocks. The guys have made really good catches. There hasn't been too many bobbled catches in the back, and that's what you needed. You need all facets of the game to go good, including special teams.
2:24 left, and the ball is on the ground and jumped on. And the Tigers have a new team in there. That's C.J. Ewell at quarterback. We'll try to get you some names. David Hayes is back there at running back. Phillips is in the slot, number 16. And Meads goes in motion before pulling up. Mitchell in there at tight end on the near side. The far side is Lozano. He's been in there. And a timeout called by Republic. That's their last timeout with 1:36 left. We're going to take a quick timeout as well. So we'll take a break. 35-14, Webb City has taken control. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
Welcome back. Meads is snowed under in the backfield. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. And it's going to bring up third down for Republic. Republic will fall to 1-2. Webb City will improve to 2-1. These two could meet again later in the season. They're in the same district. And I think Republic would have to be encouraged by the way this game went for 3.5 quarters. The first trip down here last year was a real mess. Ryan Cornelson was not very happy when it was over. And, you know, being from out of the area, I think he probably was less forgiving of a bad performance at Webb City than a lot of people would be. Phillips had nowhere to go, and he was chased around in the backfield before finally being tackled. And it brings up fourth down.
Tigers will have to snap the ball one more time.
So it's that weird no man's land where they'll probably bring somebody, maybe they bring it in to punt, or will they tell them to just run around back there? There's 3 seconds left. If you can just run around for 3 seconds. Yeah, he's going to wait till the very end, then he's going to snap it and not go right down. Well, he's going to throw it. He's going to go long, and it is almost picked off. Incomplete. That ends the game, and Webb City wins it 35-14. A great effort by the Tigers, but they come up short, and they lose it after a couple of late touchdowns by Webb City, puts the game away. We're going to take a quick break and be back to wrap up the broadcast after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.